Welcome back to IRG Physical and Hand Therapy's Health Talk. I'm Ron Schakal, filling in for Tom Hutler with Shannon O'Kelly. And our next guest is with the American Cancer Society, Hannah Sladek. And Shannon, what is she going to share with us this morning?
Well, Hannah's going to talk about just the things that American Cancer Society does, particularly this month of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But, cancer is with us every day. And every day the American Cancer Society has activities, events, fundraisers. The research, we need money to do research to eliminate this C word. And I support the American Cancer Society 100% with their endeavors.
It is an amazing organization. Here is Hannah and Shannon.
Hannah, welcome to Health Talk. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me today, Shannon.
Oh, thank you for joining us. Such an important topic and so important that we're talking about cancer and our wish to wipe cancer out. I think we can all agree that most of us totally despise the C word. You're the Associate Director of Development for the American Cancer Society here in the greater Seattle region. That's a big, big job for a big, big cause. Tell us what you do.
Yeah, I am so proud to be working for the American Cancer Society. Like you said, Shannon, we hate the cancer word. No one wants to hear the words that you have cancer. I've been here for a little over 5 years and have gotten to do so much in our communities through the American Cancer Society. To tell those who may not know, our mission is simple. Our mission is to save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer. We are a community-based voluntary health organization dedicated to eliminating cancer as a major health problem.
And you guys, it's a big organization. You have these regions. Obviously, you're responsible for the greater Seattle. So the American Cancer Society obviously is a national program that then has state and regions. And it is a big organization. Again, the mission is fantastic. I love the mission. Tell us about how you're organized and structured, and maybe talk about your goals, not only just to raise money, awareness, but also there's a lot of support groups available.
Yeah, that's right. So we are a national organization, and pretty much in every state we kind of have a local office. So that way we're able to work with local hospitals and patients to provide programs and services. Some of the stuff we do here locally is our Road to Recovery program, where we give free rides to and from treatment for cancer patients. We have a hotline for breast cancer patients where they can get paired with those that have previously been diagnosed and kind of have a mentor to walk them through what it's like to have breast cancer, with things they're going to go through, where they go to get a wig styled, how to cut their hair, how to talk to their family members. We also do a program called Hotel Partners, where we work with a hotel to provide free rooms for those that have to travel far for treatment. So we do a lot of great things here locally. We also provide funding for research grants to UW and Fred Hutch and Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, where scientists are looking for those cures and better treatments for cancer patients. So we're super involved in our community right here.
I absolutely love what you do in the community. I can just rattle off. I'm so aware of the importance and the role that you guys take in everything you just described. Let's just stop for a moment, and you're a young family raising small children, or a family raising any children, or just a family, and all of a sudden a loved one has recently been diagnosed with cancer, and all of a sudden, where do you turn? Who supports you? It's life-changing. It really is life-changing. But the nice thing about it, the stuff that you folks are doing at the American Cancer Society is changing people's lives for the better. I've had several physicians, several doctors that specialize in treatment of cancer, and the survival rates for breast cancer and other cancers, early detection, early treatment. It's fantastic, the stuff that we're all doing, but it takes an effort. It takes a village, so to speak. Talk about some of the fundraising events that you do.
Yeah, so to raise the funds that are needed to provide all those services that we do for our cancer patients, we have local community events. You can go to cancer.org to find one near you, but we have a few different ones. We have a Relay for Life program. We also do gala distinguished events. And then we have our favorite for October is the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. And we have one coming up in Snohomish County on October 30th. Go to makingstrideswalk.org to find more info. These events are fundraising events. We have businesses, friends and family, coworkers They form teams and fundraise together to support the mission of the American Cancer Society. And it's great to see community members come together, support one another, and just see the work that we're doing is really making a difference.
Back in a moment with more with Hannah Sladek and Shannon O'Kelly here on Como.
It's a Northwest Lifestyle Weekend on Como News. IRG's Health Talk continues.
Continuing our conversation with Hannah Sladek and Shannon O'Kelly about the American Cancer Society and all it does. Here they are.
Hannah, again, thank you so much for what you do with the American Cancer Society. Thank you for the American Cancer Society. And thank you for all those individuals, businesses, everybody out there that picks up the torch to raise money and awareness of cancer. Again, it's one of these words and one of these diagnoses that just, I've lived it. I've seen it. I personally know about it from a standpoint. It was in my family. My mother died of brain cancer. It was a challenge. It was a challenge, but there's support out there and there's research and funding. You mentioned strides for breast cancer, I imagine. That's what that's all about. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Talk about breast cancer, maybe just specifically as we are in October.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, the three most common types of cancer in women are breast, lung, and colorectal. They account for 50% of all new cases in women. 43,600 women will die from this disease in 2021. So breast cancer, it affects a lot of us, and there's so much we still need to do. As Shannon said earlier, screening saves lives. So women, if you're 45 and older, every year you need to be making sure you are getting a mammogram. It's super important. I just want to emphasize screening does save lives. So please get those mammograms in.
And insurances, mammograms, as far as the cost, all these fundraisers, everything you're doing, strides, the galas. Tell us about the survival rate. If you have anything that you can share on that positive note, funding, research, events, this kind of stuff does help. Give us some data that's good data.
Yeah, so the good stuff is way back when, breast cancer could be a death sentence. And now with all the research that we are doing, there's treatment out there. There's a way to survive this. You can get treatment and surgery and overcome this disease and still walk out and, be with your family and friends. So we've definitely done a ton. The death rate has declined 41% between 1989 and 2018. So we have made tremendous impact. We funded local researchers right here at UW that discovered the BRCA gene that helped for early detection. So we've been doing so many great things with the money we do for research, with the crucial catch with the NFL, that's supporting getting screening done early for everyone. A lot of people, with the COVID pandemic lost their jobs and insurance. And so we're making sure that those people still have the chance to get their mammograms and get that covered.
You got to get this stuff checked. You got to get screened because 41% improvement of survival rate, that's early detection. It's out there. Take advantage of that.
Yes, our ACS CAN, which is our advocacy arm, they're working with Congress to make sure that we are making sure all patients get the treatment that they need and are able to get those screenings.
Hannah, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your passion, your dedication to such a great cause. How do people get involved? Real quick, can you give us, how do we reach the American Cancer Society? If I want to volunteer, get involved.
It's super simple. Cancer.org, we have a button that says how to get involved. We have so many opportunities with volunteering in our local events, helping with our Road to Recovery program. We have boards you can get a part of, get your business involved in events. We have everything available to you to get involved, and we'd love for you to be a part of the American Cancer Society.
Thanks, Hannah. And by the way, I love pink. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Shannon.
That's been Hannah Sladek, Associate Director of Development at the American Cancer Society, telling us all about what the American Cancer Society does, and it's a great organization, Shannon.
It absolutely is a great organization. Get involved. Obviously, we talk about time, treasure, talent. Every organization, particularly the American Cancer Society, needs help. We have to get everybody on board to wipe this disease out.
And for more information, go to cancer.org. That's cancer.org.